The Democratic establishment had this coming, a headline that feels less like a headline and more like a warning. In the past year, voters have taken their grievances to the ballot and the results are startling. In New York and Colorado, left-leaning primary challengers have unseated incumbents, while a progressive insurgent is campaigning hard for Michigan's Senate primary next month. These victories are not isolated, they signal a broader movement that centrist Democrats in the House fear could spark a war inside Congress, a clash that might test leaders like Hakeem Jeffries as he vies for the speakership. The roots of this unrest run deep. The Democratic establishment has repeatedly missed the mark. It failed both the 2024 and 2016 presidential elections, handing the White House and control of Congress to Republicans. Those losses enabled a Republican nominee gems in the Supreme Court, the overturning of Roe v. Wade, and crippling changes to the Voting Rights Act. The party also struggled to stop President Trump from deploying masked federal agents in the streets, pouring tax breaks for billionaires, and supporting overseas military campaigns that caused civilian casualties. A further layer of discontent comes from how the party has treated its own voters. Over time, establishment leaders stifled competition and dissent. The Democratic National Committee's attempt to undermine Bernie Sanders' 2016 campaign, and a White House effort in 2024 to hide President Joe Biden's signs of aging, have deepened voters' sense that the party no longer represents them. In contrast, the popular wave is one that reflects the priorities of many Americans. The election of Zohran Mamdani, New York's Democratic Socialist mayor, sparked a surge of progressive primary voters. They have championed candidates who fight loudly for policy shifts such as increasing taxes on the wealthy, cutting military aid, and disentangling politics from corporate influence. Besides Platner, insurgents like Claire Valdez in New York and Melat Quiros in Colorado bring fresh voices to the nation's legislative halls. The current leaders fear that a growing progressive wing will jeopardize the party's chances in upcoming midterm elections. While that risk exists, the evidence suggests that many Democratic voters reject that argument. They are more focused on policies that align with the national mood than on preserving establishment power. In short, the Democratic establishment has become too comfortable and too disconnected. The voters' uprising, from states like New York, Colorado, and Michigan, reminds us that change is coming, and it is coming from the ground up. If the party is to survive, it must listen, adapt, and re-engage its base. Stay tuned, because the next few months could reshape the party's future. Thank you for listening to this brief dive. For more details, keep following our coverage and stay engaged.